Now we're going to review the acquisition screen itself. On the left-hand side, we actually have the acquisition screen itself. This will normally be blank or black when you're looking at it when you're starting a new acquisition. The next row of columns is toolbar. These are tools that allow you to add lines, left and right markers, change the contrast and intensity. Then the middle bar is basically the tool section, and this will give you the ability to add additional type of tools. We're going to skip the hardware part because that is a hardware interface with the generator. If we click on the image, we have the ability of soft and hard processing. We have sharpness, contrast, and also the ability for brightness. Then if we have grids, we can have a grid protector on here if you're doing anything with grids. And then basically what we have is a histogram that you can actually change and move these slider bars, and you can go here and change the black and the white in the system. This next panel is the body parts. So for example, if you select install, it'll give you 3 different type of procedure that are going to occur for that particular one. Same thing for chest, hand, femur. And you could add additional techniques to this process. Down at the bottom, you'll see 1, 2, or 3. These are your actually DR panels that are attached to your current system. The next is thumbnails, basically the thumbnails of all the images that you've acquired. And as you can see, we have a lot of images that we've been playing with. On the far right, we have the server. So if you want to send an image to the server, you can do that. We have the ability to email an image. We have the ability to export. We can add a report to the system. And we'll go through each one of these, edits, and so on. On the top, we have the ability to control our screen. So for example, what we can do is we can fold in, as it says here, and we can increase the size of the image processing screen. Click the arrow again, and it opens it up. We can do the same thing across the top for the acquisition configuration body part. Once again, we can increase the size of the acquisition screen. Double click again, and it'll do the same. If we need to import images, we have this icon, ability to import. If you're stitching images, we have the capability of stitching images. We can cut selected images. We can copy selected images, and then we can also have a multi-selection mode. Down at the bottom part of the screen, of course, we have back to voyance, where we can click on this and it brings up our settings and so on. It shows that we're in the administration screen. If I want to return back into the main menu work list, I can click here. This here shows my DR panel is waiting in status. And then following is the exposure button. And this is when you're getting ready to press expose. You're ready to take that image, you click expose, and it's now going to go out and process a new image for you. As you see, we have a simulation software running on this, and it actually, what it did, is brought up the chest image of our system. Once again, I can go to the top, I can fold and unfold, bring up body screens, and so on. Very user-friendly. And this is the end of what we call our interface, our acquisition interface.